Ah, hello, little one. So, one of the most challenging things when you are going to pick up mushrooms is to actually know which one is edible and which one is not. Me, personally, I know maybe like 7 or 8 different types of mushrooms. But when I go to the forest, there are usually tons and tons of different kinds of mushrooms that I don't know whether they are edible or not. The rule of thumb is that you always have to pick ones where you are 100% positive that they are edible. Because you can have a whole basket full of edible mushrooms, but then you have one which is poisonous, and it will spoil your whole basket, basically. And then you might get very sick or even die. And that's not something what you really want. On the other hand, if you don't pick the ones which you don't know, you are probably leaving a lot of perfectly good mushrooms behind just because you don't know them. So there is a couple of ways how to solve this. The first one is to learn all the mushrooms, but that's very difficult to remember that if you don't go pick up mushrooms that often. I'm going like twice a year, so it's not really practical for me. The other way is that you can have encyclopedia about mushrooms with you all the time. But that's not really practical either, because that it takes all of the fun out of it, right? You have to sit, you have to list through the catalog of mushrooms, and it's very tedious and boring. And also it doesn't feel like treasure hunt anymore. This one is edible, I know that for sure. Okay, what occurred to me recently is that maybe I can use AI, like a Google Lens, as this tech is slowly getting more and more accurate. So that's what I'm going to do today. Of course, for safety reasons, I will double check every mushrooms once again at home. And it's pretty nice over here. Now I just need to find the right spot with internet signal, because Google Lens doesn't work without it, for obvious reasons. Alright, I finally came to the nice spot on the rock, in the middle of the forest. Unfortunately, I have mobile internet here. So now I can try to find out what's the name of this first mushroom I have here. Let's do it. And what did we find out? Edible. Nice. Good that we know. Alright. Well, I knew that this one is edible, but now I have Google approval as well. Let's move on and find another. It wasn't that easy to get down from the hill, and now it looks like we are almost on some kind of path. Hey, what's the mushroom over there? Let's find out. Or let Google find out. Fly agaric. Alright, I know enough. I don't want to eat that. This is definitely not the type of mushroom I want to eat. Unless maybe I want to have a different kind of trip. Hey, what is this? It looks a little bit similar to the previous one, but it's not that red. Let's find out. Uh, yeah, I think that this is the one. Blusher? Edible and tasty. That's what I'm going for. Okay, let me help you. So, what if you die? And the reason why you die is that you ate poisonous mushroom, because the Google told you that it is edible. Do you think that you can actually sue the Google? I don't think so. I'm pretty sure that they are not liable for you eating the mushroom. But I think that this is definitely the case when AI can be dangerous, apart from obvious ones like self-driving cars or Terminators. Anyway, what's this? Inedible. Alright, let's move. What is this? Hey. Let's try to take a picture like this. That's it probably. It would be great if they could tell me on the first page whether I can eat it or not. Edible, but not that great, and I want to pick just the tastiest mushrooms, not average ones. Hello there. What is this mushroom? Let's find out. I have no clue in this case. Maybe this one? St. George mushroom. It's edible. Very nice. Here is a nice one. I actually know that this one is not edible, but let's see what Google thinks. So Google found it, but I cannot see whether it's edible or not. But, well, I'm sure that with a little bit of time, I will be able to find out. Mushroom hunting is great, because it not only has a tradition, or at least in my country, but also it combines hiking with treasure hunt. So, two great things together. Well, not in this case. This one looks rotten. I have checked a couple of mushrooms already, so let's do the conclusion. In all of the cases, Google Lens was able to suggest me really good candidates, but I had to make the final call. So I would say that yes, provided you have good internet connection in the forest and you know at least a little bit about mushrooms, you can use AI in recognition. But even then, I would probably double check with an encyclopedia or some expert. New technologies are great, but as same as with self-driving cars, let's not throw ourselves into the hands of technology just yet. Lastly, if you like the video, please pause it, subscribe, and I will see you soon. Bye. And thank you for watching my little experiment.